Alright, hello YouTube, it's Lion here with Hobbies of a Man once again, and today we are doing a TBR video, which is kind of an experimental thing for me. I realized that although I enjoy the YouTube videos that I'm making right now, I'm kind of in a rut in the sense that I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over again, and I wanted to experiment this month and kind of figure out what I want to do for 2021. We're coming in on 9 months of YouTube right now, and I think I found the staple videos for my channel, right? Just reviews in general. But I want to do more things. I want to, expand the channel a bit. And I realized that I haven't really been focusing on the title of my channel, Hobbies of Man. I've just been focusing on reading. And so I want to expand and do more videos for different types of hobbies that I have. The problem is I don't really know how to do that because the other hobbies that I have are a lot more they're just different than reading, and so it's kind of weird to have it's not easy to build a community around those types of hobbies. I'm talking about fountain pens and language learning, which are my two other hobbies besides reading, or the two other hobbies that I spend the most time doing besides reading. And I want to do videos for that, but I also want to experiment more with the book side of stuff, right? So TBRs are really big on Booktube, and I wanted to try and see if they would work for me. I'm kind of in a weird spot. I make mostly manga and light novel content, and so that makes me a manga tuber, right? But I don't really fit into the manga tube thing correctly. And so I feel like I'm pulling in a lot of people from a lot of different places and not really giving any of them what they want. And so I'm just trying to carve out my own niche, right? So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So we're going to do a TBR video today. It's going to be manga, books, and light novels this month. And I'm just going to go over each of the books and why I want to read them this month, and just try to be as quick as possible, because I realize that I've been rambling on my last couple videos, and I don't really want to do that because it just gets boring, and I realize that. So I'll try to be as concise as I can. Yeah, this might be a one-off video and I might never do it again, or it might actually do kind of well and I will enjoy doing these and I'll do more of them. If you guys have any opinion either way, please let me know in the comments. Let me know if it's bad or if it's good or if it's just neutral. I don't mind. Just be honest, but don't be mean about it, because that's not really helpful. But yeah, so everything I mentioned right now is the priority list of things that I want to get over, things I want to read in December. So I'm just going to go over everything really quickly. So the first thing I want to read is Atlas of Dreams by Daniel Cuervo Negro. I need to finish this. I have 50 pages left. And yeah, it's been an interesting journey with this book. It's a lot of reading. It's really big and it's kind of daunting. And so it takes me a long time to get into it, I guess. I was going to say enjoy it, but I do enjoy it. It's not that I don't enjoy it. It's that it's hard to maintain pace with it, because the first thing I drop when I'm busy with exams is big books like this. Epic fantasy is the first thing I stop reading when I have exams, because it's just the most time consuming out of all the different things I read. So I usually focus on manga when I have exams, because that's really easy. There's a certain brevity to manga, and I can read it really fast and feel like I finished the book without taking, days to read it, which is kind of why I started reading manga anyways. So that's it for Atlas of Dreams. Now, the next thing I want to start is Dragon Reborn. Now, I've already read this before, and this is a reread, so I can have an entry in my Journey Through the Wheel of Time series that I've basically put on hold for 2 months because I had exams. But I want to get into this. I'm excited to read it. I really enjoyed it, and it should be faster than before since I've already read it once. Now, the next two books that I'm going to mention are books that I'm reading. One, because I'm interested in them, and two, because I want to get videos out for them soon to kind of capture that, oh, it's a new book, it's out in December, let me watch the review before I buy it kind of views, if that makes sense. So the first thing is Mashima'S Heroes. Now, this is kind of niche. I don't think that many people watch a video about this, but I'm a Mashima fan. I know that there's a lot of other Mashima fans, and I'm really excited about this. I saw him tweet about it a couple months ago, and I'm excited to read it, and I already started, and it's kind of fun so far. I'm really enjoying it, but I mean, I've only read like a chapter of it, so I'm not sure, but yeah, this is exciting. The next thing I want, and it's for the same reason, is Reign of the Seven Spellblades. I started reading this as well, and it's kind of interesting. It has that kind of Harry Potter feel, but different, and I'm kind of excited about that. I think Harry Potter is a very good idea at the time, but it's old now, and it doesn't really jive with what I'm looking for in books now, so it's kind of rough to reread it, and a lot of the reason why I still really enjoy when I reread it, it's because of nostalgia, and I want to read something new that's like fresh, that still has some of that stuff that really made me like Harry Potter. Plus, I don't really like Harry Potter's author anymore. I won't even say her name. And reading something that's similar, that kind of hits the same points for me, but is from an author that I'll probably never hear anything bad from or about, is a really good thing for me, because I'm not one to put stock in authors' like personal opinions, but every time Harry Potter's author opens her mouth, it's like, goddamn, everyone goes crazy because she says something completely ridiculous. So I'm just gonna not deal with that. So yeah, that's it for that. Now, the next thing I need to read is Gary Hines' Integrity of the Super Club. This is a book I got a couple months ago, and I've kind of done a disservice to Gary by not reading it. So I want to read it as soon as possible, get into it, and enjoy it. This might be a tough read because it's actually like a lot of text. It's only 200 pages, or 250 pages, but the margins are really, really tiny, as you guys can see. And the print is rather small, so there's actually a lot of content here. So hopefully I'll read it somewhat fast and get you guys a review out soon. Next, I want to read 86. I'm just excited about this. I've been reading a lot of fantasy, and I want something slightly different. And this is somewhat like science fiction, so I'm excited about that. There's not really much to it. I just want to read something that's not directly fantasy. That's the same thing with Full Metal Panic Book 3. I've already read the first two, but I want to finish this so that I can buy the next one. Because J Novel Club, I think, recently said that they're actually not making that much money off these classic editions or these collector's editions. And I think that's a shame because these are really good. So I want to buy more of them to show support to the company and to basically buy these before they get canceled, if they get canceled. So, yeah, that's it for that. Now, the last thing I want to read this month, or the last thing on my priority list, is Gantz. Now, I want to read these as quick as possible because I want to buy 4, 5, and 6. And because I heard that Dark Horse might be considering axing these so they can make deluxe editions. And that would just kind of suck. So I want to buy them, show some support for the company, and hopefully they won't cancel them. If they do, I can just sell these, right? But I'd prefer not to have to do that. So yeah, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's a very experimental, and it's kind of rushed because I have other things to do, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.